Marci's daughter, the Rusty Blonde. Welcome back to my channel today. We are coming on with Crissy again. And this is the day before surgery. So we are going to be talking about everything she was feeling on her liquid diet, all of her emotions, and anything she feels like she wants to get out there. So we're going to start with her stats.
So I began at 269.4 and I am now at 270. What is it? What did I know? I didn't go from 269.4 to 270 something. This liquid diet sucks. It sucks. It's a horrible diet.
Oh, this is too good. This is what happens. This is...
You lose your brain.
Yes. And then, see, after surgery, we call it squirreling. Or my husband asks me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, this doesn't go away.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is bad news for me. Wow.
I'm just kidding. I call it mom brain.
Okay.
It's like, did you leave your brain on the pillow today? I'm like, maybe.
I felt...
But nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're fine. Everybody's fine. We'll get through it.
I usually at work I'm super sharp, and this week going through this diet I have felt like I'm trying to walk and think through cotton. It's just like, help. I can't even get to the word that I need to think of.
You know what? It'll get better.
I think so. I think so.
Okay,
so let's do stats again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started at 269. I am now at 257.4.
257?
Yeah. I started at 269 and now I'm at 257. Yeah.
Oh, 269. Okay.
Yes. See? She says it gets better. She says it doesn't get better.
It does.
It doesn't.
5 years post-op.
Yes. This is what I have to look forward to. No. It's fine. We are just punch drunk tired. I think it's late. And we're excited. It's the day before surgery.
Yes.
So another important factor, I am 49 years old.
Yes, I don't think we've shared that. So.
No. And I'm real happy. My goal was to get it done before I was 50. It was just a number that I thought before I'm 50, I'm going, a lot of people have those goals before they're 50 or, whatever.
You know what? You should tell them what drove you to go through insurance instead of going to Mexico. Because the original plan, after she found out I did it, she was saving her money to go to Mexico, had the money to go, and then tell it.
So,
it's important.
True story. Yeah, Marci's always inspired me. She told me about Mexico. I researched it, looked it up. I was saving my pennies, and I finally saved enough, ready to go. And I was on Facebook, and I actually saw an ex-coworker of mine, who I had worked with, and she was much thinner than the time I had seen her before. And me researching these surgeries and learning about them, spotted it right away. She had surgery. And I also put the pieces together that right before she left our company, she had taken some time off.
Okay.
And they did tell us that it was a medical situation she was taking time off for. Now looking at her, she's probably at least 100 pounds lighter. That quick. And it was probably 5, 6, 7 months maybe. When I saw her, I put everything together. I realized I can get this surgery through my insurance. And because of that, I will get this done through insurance. I pay a pretty penny for that.
That's right.
I will get it done through my insurance program. So I started researching what that would take, and I started jumping through those hoops, and it took a couple years, and I had to meet with the surgeon a couple times and do a lot of research, but here I am today, the night before surgery.
Yeah.
So don't let someone tell you, oh, your insurance, it's an optional type thing. No. If it's a medically necessary procedure to save your life, That's what the insurance is for. It is to help you in your life. It's to medically improve your life. And if you present a case that's strong enough that it's life-changing, it's something you absolutely need, they will do it. They will absolutely cover that surgery. I was originally told no.
Right, and for those of you who haven't gone back, our very first video, she gets into that. She was denied, and then she fought even harder because of the whole medical code.
I also wrote a letter explaining that I was caught in a cycle that I could not get out of, and the surgery was my only option to get out of that, and I was hoping to reduce my medical needs by getting this surgery. Almost immediately it was approved.
Amazing.
I was so excited.
My God. I got her text and I was screaming. So happy.
Yes.
Because I knew how hard it was to get it covered by insurance. I took the easy way. I just went to Mexico. I knew I did not have the willpower to even attempt to go through insurance. I didn't want to. I couldn't even exercise. I couldn't even drink water. You know, and so the fact that she did it for over 2 years, I mean, that is incredible.
Thanks, Marci. But you did not take the easy way. Going to Mexico is not the easy way. She did something that maybe I couldn't do. But everyone has their own journey.
Yes.
These are two very different options for you.
Yeah.
So these are just some things you have to do for insurance. It's not.
It's work.
It's a
work,
it's a little bit of work.
But this is living proof that
it works.
It works. It works. You want it
bad
enough.
It's worth it.
You have to fight. You have to be your own fighter. You have to fight for you.
Yeah.
Because nobody else will. Nobody else. In fact, that brings me to another thing. Like, I know that a lot of people out there think that weight loss surgery is a joke. You know, and it's really sad because that not only is that so judgmental, they have no idea what overweight people go through. I mean, I was overweight, and when I went to my doctor, he flat out told me that I was obese. I just thought I was overweight, you know. So it's really sad.
Imagine being told you're morbidly obese. I mean, that's not fun either.
I mean, it deals with everything, physically, emotionally, psychologically. So the fact that you guys just have to fight for yourself. You have to do it for you and nobody else.
You do.
You have to be your own rock, your own fighter.
You do.
Yeah. So,
and you know, on the day when I went to go get my pre-op testing done, and they didn't have me on the schedule, I was not the nicest person to the staff at the hospital. It was not the hospital staff's fault. They didn't do it. It was actually the office personnel at my doctor's office. Doctor's great, office, and they had forgot to add me to the schedule, so I had to be fit in. And
terrible.
Angrier and angrier and angrier I got as I waited, because before those pre-op tests, you have to fast. And what's hard about fasting when you're already pretty much on a fast
diet,
you're already fasting, is you're starving. By the time I got to the ultrasound where they had to check all my organs and stuff, the lady actually said, well, I can tell you're dehydrated. Well, yes, I'm dehydrated. I haven't had anything to drink. I barely had anything to drink yesterday. And now you've kept me off fluids for about 15 hours. Could I get a drink? Could I get some water? Just throw it on me at this point. I am thirsty. I am beyond thirsty. So I was trying to be as nice as possible because I knew it wasn't their fault, but I was still, you know, detoxing, coming down. It's hard. And you experience, you know, I felt at that point, like, what is this test? Like, how many hurdles do I have to go over? And when I got to the weekend, it became very difficult because the days are longer if you don't do anything with them. I treat myself on Saturdays to a specialty coffee and sometimes a beautiful scone, which We've had those before, you and I, and they're delicious. Or sometimes it's a breakfast of scrambled eggs and bacon. Delicious. This Sunday, obviously I couldn't have that, so it was something I had to manage. Saturday was good. I think it's important to distract yourself with activity.
Yeah, so they got out of the house and ran errands all day.
And the day went much more quickly. On Sunday, that didn't happen. I tried to end it as quickly as possible. Took a shower by 5:30. Started winding down for the night. I tried to swim in the pool, but since I hadn't had anything to eat or drink, and it was kind of shocking to my body, my muscles were hurting. You know, they were kind of screaming at me that they were not prepared to do anything at that point. They were pretty much boycotting me. So I decided, a few people did reach out to me, you being one of them, and I had to explain later that I put myself in timeout. I was not a pleasant person. I knew that I needed a timeout to just kind of be by myself and work through those emotions. It's hard, and you don't want to take that out on anyone, and certainly not, at least of all people, you or any of the other people that are supportive to me that don't deserve that. So I just try to go through it, journal, and get my day over as soon as possible so that I can start another day, you know, and work, like you said, put one foot in front of the other, work towards your goal.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Yeah, so for any of those of you who are thinking about doing it, so I did not go over a weekend. So take it from her experience. She kept herself busy and on the go. Saturday, she was distracted from wanting her special treat that she always treated herself with after a long work week. And then on Sunday, she spent the day at home, and it was dragging on and on and on. Felt like it was never ending. So that's a good tip to take from this. Just keep yourself busy and all of that.
And I think if you have kids, it's probably easy to do. I don't have kids. I just have fur babies. They don't require a lot of, you know, additional activity. They pretty much look at me. Are we gonna go for a walk today? No, I didn't think so. We'll check back in tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a walk. Not today either. All right. Maybe the weekend. We'll shoot for the weekend. So my dogs are not as high maintenance as children are. They've learned to live with my habits, and they're a little bit older too. So, you know, they're a little bit calmer. But try to keep yourself busy, stimulated mentally if you can. Binge watch something if that's what you like to do, or play with your kids or whatever. The busier you can be, the better. And the more pleasant the activity, obviously, it's going to be better for you. Right. I mean, you don't want to like, I'm going to get all the rocks out of my yard.
Right.
Probably not going to help.
No, you'll pass out.
Yeah.
No.
Because, I felt the dehydration in my muscles. I felt severely, like my body, I think it was day 3 or so, where it was difficult to just put one foot in front of the other. I had 0 energy left in the tank. Right? Yeah. I had nothing. No caffeine. I didn't have my carbs. I didn't have anything. But miraculously, kind of once you get past day 3, you're over the hump, and your body is kind of acclimating to its new world or universe that it's living in of no carbs. And because that's what our body is trained to do, adapt. Oh, you're not giving me food? I'm going to take it from somewhere else. I'm going to store it so that you can survive.
Well, and she did this for 9 days.
Yeah, 9 days.
Her liquid diet was 9 days.
Yeah.
Ours was only 3, maybe 4. And it was not the hardest thing I've ever done, but right up there.
Yeah.
You know, it is. Yeah. We all have our own path. We all have our own trials and everything. So I'm not going to say it's the hardest thing you'll ever do, but it is definitely up there on the list when you are going from your normal daily routines of feeding your emotions and feeding your body with every emotion that you go through.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
you
it
celebrate
is hard.
happiness and success with food. So that's tied to happiness and success. You deal with stress and anxiety with food because it calms you and comforts you. Just about every emotion you go through in life, there's a food tie in it. And it's difficult. It's hard to do. And it's hard to adapt to life without having that. So anybody who's been through any type of addiction would understand as well. That detox period, it's a difficult one. And you're going to go through it, but guess what? There is a day that you get to that it becomes easier. And then it gets easier than that. And then it gets easier. I will tell you by today, the final day, it didn't matter at first it was like, geez, did I have my 4th shake today? Because you can have up to 4. Did I have my 4th shake? Because if not, I really want to have a shake. I'm still hungry. Cut to day 9. Did I even have 3 shakes today? I don't know. Because you get to a point where it's even with the variety, it's the same. You know,
you're not looking forward to it. You're not keeping track.
It's no longer food is no longer something where, you know, like you said, at lunchtime you're thinking about what you're going to have for dinner. It's not like that. There's no thought involved anymore. You don't have to think about it. You know what you're having for dinner that night, the next night, and the next night. So whether you have it or not, you kind of have to make yourself do it, because otherwise you don't want to leave yourself open to binging or, you know, old habits. So just make yourself do it. I sat down tonight, had my broth, had my shake, which I blended up to make it fuller, to make me fuller, which worked very well.
Good.
That's what you should do with those. And then you just keep continually drinking liquid. I'm sorry, my dog in the background. He's a talker, like me. That's why we get along well. We chat with each other.
And he's ready to go night-night.
He's ready to go to bed. And he's telling me,
let's go.
Come on, old lady. It's time, and you know it's time. So he's a little impatient. But I just want to say that if I can do it, you can do it. Anyone can do it. I am a carboholic addict. I don't throw addict words around lightly. I don't care what you call it. I love carbohydrates, period, end of story. And if it's not carbohydrates, it's sugar. I think the 2 things that I fueled my body with 90% of were carbohydrates and sugar. Oh, and then caffeine, of course.
Caffeine.
All the bad things. Carbohydrates, sugar, caffeine. That's my trifecta. That's what I loved to live off
And
of.
I'm sure a lot of people who are watching this can relate to that.
Yeah, I hope so. Otherwise, I'm not sure why you're watching it, because this is that love affair that I have with carbs. I still have with carbs. You don't think I want a nice toasty roll that's warm out of the oven with butter melting down it? Oh yeah, food fantasies.
Yes.
Food fantasies are real.
They are real.
And but that's okay, because Marci has a great saying for that, and she will tell you, it's not goodbye, it's see you later. And when you see that food later, you'll look at it differently, you'll feel differently about it, because your body has changed. You've been rewarded with the change, and the hormones are, a great deal of them are cut out of your stomach. So you're not dealing with that pressure from your stomach telling you you must eat or what you want to eat.
Yeah.
It's a reset button that some people health-wise absolutely need and should fight tooth and nail for, because you deserve it.
Absolutely.
Insurance or Mexico, I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
Do it for you, you know,
yes,
like
because
the kids
you
say.
are worth it.
Mhm.
We are all worth it, and we have to
100%.
do it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Because if you don't fight for you, who will?
No.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody. When I was turned down from insurance, I didn't give up. I fought for me.
That's right.
And if they didn't take my appeal, we were going all the way.
That's
We were going
right.
all the way to the Blue Cross Blue Shield court.
That's right.
Going up to the top, baby.
That's right. I mean, look at that. It was a simple medical code. Like, they just didn't care and just put the stupid code in. Well, damn it.
Don't let someone else kill it.
No. Fight for you.
Yeah.
You're worth it, and you deserve it. That's what she did.
Fight through the emotions. Fight through the self-doubt. Fight through the name calling that you call yourself. Because, first of all, you shouldn't do that. And if you're doing that, start calling yourself different names.
Yes.
You know? And I'm not one that says, oh, big is beautiful. Some people feel that way. Great. I don't feel that way. And since I don't feel that way about me, I'm going to change it. Period. End of story. And if I don't, that's my fault.
Be grateful.
Live in gratitude.
Yes.
That's
Live
what we
in
do.
gratitude.
That's what we do.
Every day.
Since I found out I was approved, I said no matter what I have to go through with this, I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to be grateful every step of the way. And I am. I'm grateful because not everyone gets the opportunity to change their life. And I am being given that opportunity.
Yes.
And I'm excited for it. Whatever comes from it.
And it's here.
It's here. It's tomorrow.
One more sleep, and it happens. I'm so sorry you have to wait
Mommy.
till noon.
I love it. She's like a mommy. Go to bed one more time. When you wake up,
One more sleep.
it'll be here.
I know. Last tip. We talked about this earlier, but realized the record button wasn't hit.
Oh.
For all of you mothers out there who have to prepare food for your family, one thing I did was sugar-free gum was my best friend. I just shoved it in there. Shoved it in there. I chewed and chewed and chewed like I was going to destroy it. But it worked. I was not, well, I did lick my finger once. I did do that. But I just wiped it off.
I had a whole piece
That
of
was
cheese. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're allowed.
We're human.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
What are you going to do?
But gum helps
Yeah.
if you have to be around food because you are prepping, preparing meals for your family.
God bless you.
Gum will be your best friend.
Don't know how you do it. I'm lucky. I don't have to do that. Don't cook at all. So, yeah, that's a great tip. But
Yes.
good for you. For any of you out there that have children, this journey is, truthfully, it's a little bit harder. It is. And
Well,
but guess
just
what?
different.
But
I would say different.
Okay, maybe that's true because it's been a long time since I've been a mom. But I would say that even if it's a little bit harder, it's still worth it.
Yes.
No matter what you have to do, because you're going to be there longer for your kids. You're going to be there better for your kids. And your kids.
And it's life-changing.
It's a short period of time, really. I mean, from 9 days compared to
The rest of your life.
30 years,
Yeah.
40 years, 50 years, whatever you have.
It's literally the rest of your life.
It's a fraction of your life to change it forever.
Yep.
It's so worth it.
So worth it.
Your kids will thank you.
Yes.
For sure. Gratitude.
Yes.
We are living in gratitude every day.
Yes. Every day.
I hope we covered
Okay.
everything because
I
we
think
did
we
have a lot of
did.
good stuff. I'm sorry you could not see the previous video. That was a great one, wasn't it?
It was awesome. And then I go to stop the record button and
And it was full of laughs.
oh my
Oh,
God.
you missed the best jokes in the last one.
Oh my
We'll try next time.
We'll try, yeah.
Next time is post.
Yes, post-op. It'll be post-op next week. We'll figure it out. It will all depend on how she's feeling after surgery because everybody handles it differently. But yeah, so it'll be post-op sometime, but it'll be there, and then we'll continue to do weekly videos or whatever on
Hopefully
her
we'll
progress.
have some good stuff for you at that point. I'll talk about what it was like going in from the start and the procedure and how long and how I felt and
then from
if
waking
anyone
up
cares,
and
yeah.
absolutely. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too. It's here.
It's here.
It's blowing
you did
my
it.
mind. It's
9
blowing
days.
my mind because we've been talking about this for years.
Forever.
And here it is. We made it.
I know. We're not in Mexico either.
We're not. Not that that's bad.
Of course, it would have been we too.
Yes.
Because I would have been going.
Maybe. Do you think they're doing that in COVID? That COVID thing down there?
Oh yeah, I looked at it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Bummer.
All
Everywhere.
around.
Not just here, everywhere. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Okay.
Gratitude.
Yes.
Still grateful. It's
Yes.
happening.
It's
I get to be
happening.
with her afterwards.
Yeah.
And recuperate. Oh, that's another thing. I had to take 2 COVID tests for this thing.
Oh,
now, if
yeah,
that's not
she
dedication,
did.
I don't know what is, because I had to take one for the endoscopy, and then I had to take another one for this.
Wow.
And getting
I've
that,
never had a COVID test, but I've heard they're
those
awful.
of you out there who have gotten the swab up your nose, I had the blood test for
It's
antibodies.
more like a brain swab,
Yes.
not a
And
nose swab.
the swab. And
No,
it's
it
like,
goes way beyond your nose.
it's a sinus
It's bad.
swab for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, and you feel like they are doing it wrong because they're about to touch the center of your brain and you want them out. But first time I had it done, it was so shocking. I grabbed the lady's arm and yanked it out of my nose. Had to do it again because I did that. So actually I've had it 3 times.
That's painful.
And then this time that I had it when I knew what to expect, it was okay. It was better. It was still awful, but it was better because I'm not a person who likes surprises. Now that I knew what to expect,
Okay.
I could prepare
That's good to
myself
know.
mentally, and then I could count seconds. It was between 5 and 10 seconds.
Wow.
But anyway, yeah, dedication.
Ooh.
Sometimes it takes 3 COVID tests to get there.
Dang.
Yeah,
But she did it.
I did
and
it.
you can too.
You can too. If
So-
I can, you can for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here on Crissy's journey.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we will keep doing the videos and take you along for the ride because it is life-changing.
It'll be
New
great.
beginning.
I
New
can't wait to
beginning.
see the changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm so excited. All right, Crissy. Okay, you guys, we will see you on our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.